Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So yesterday we have discussed certain problems in exercise 1.1. We are in the half day of discussion. Few more problems are left. Let us discuss those also. Look at the problem 4. Can anyone read that problem for me voluntarily? Yeah, yourself. You should have first.
Multiply 2 by 11 by reciprocal of minus 5 by 14.
Very good, very good. Sit down. So multiply 2 by 11 by the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. You need to multiply 2 by 11 with the reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. Which number's reciprocal we need to find out?
Minus 5 by
Yes, do not get confused. Minus 5 by 14's reciprocal we need to find out. Among those given two numbers. So, problem number 4. Reciprocal of
minus 5 by 14.
minus 5 by 14 equals to
Sir,
yeah, yourself.
minus 45 by
Very good. Sit down. Minus
14
by
5.
5.
Yes, sir.
Soon after finding this, you can directly multiply without looking also. Okay? It is just multiplication with this number with 2 by 11. Understood? So, 2 by 11 into minus 14 by 5. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Is there any possibility of cancellation?
No, sir.
Look carefully. Is there any?
No, sir.
Very good. There is no possibility of cancellation, so you can directly multiply 2 into minus 14. First of all, whenever you are doing multiplication, try to write the symbol first.
Yes, sir.
Plus into minus.
Minus.
Very good. Soon after that, directly multiply 2 into 14. 28. Let us solve the denominator also. 11 into 5. Very good. That's all. You are very good. So 28 minus 28 by 55 is the answer. Quickly note down into your notebook. Going the route. Open that window. Are we done with this problem? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Look at the 7th problem now. You need to help me in solving this. Yeah, read that louder. Yeah, read that. Read it louder.
Calculate 3 by 5 plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3 after
Very good. Sit down. Evaluate. You need to solve that. After rearrangement, the word which is important here is rearrangement. You need to rearrange the fractions such that you will go for the easy evaluation. If you go directly for the solving, you will find difficulty in solving. You may be solving, it will take more time. But after rearrangement, as like said in the textbook, you will find it easier. Understood? Let us write that problem. What is the representation given here? 3 by 5
Plus 7 by 3.
plus 7 by
3.
3 plus
Minus 5
plus minus
2 by 5.
minus 2 by 5
Plus minus 2 by 5.
minus 2 by 3.
1 minus
2 by 3.
minus 2 by 3.
Right.
Children, look here carefully. Whenever it is involved about the minus sign, they are putting brackets. Why? There should not be clash between the plus and minus. It should be represented as a multiplication. You cannot write, never ever you cannot write a plus minus 2 by 5. You shouldn't write this. You should enclose the minus integer in brackets. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That is why he has specified with brackets. Arrangement. Who will help me for this arrangement? If you do that, you understood the best property in those four. Yes, yourself. Can you say or you can write? Both the ways. Yes. It will be more good if you write. Rearrange those such that you can easily add them. That's all. Thank you. Sit down. So she has multiplied the plus and minus and she made it more simpler to look. But this is not rearrangement. She did not shuffle. Duster and chalk piece is there. I want to shuffle means I'll do this. Which property is involving there? A plus B equals to B plus A. Yes, commutativity. You need to use that property to shuffle these. So whenever you want to do addition, when it will be easier? When the denominator same or denominators are different. Say, when you want to do addition, this addition is easier or this addition is easier to solve. Which one? First one, isn't it? Because you have the denominator study, you can directly add the numerators. Likewise, where are the equal denominators among these four? First one and third one. Second one and
Fourth one.
you need to rearrange. That is what said in the textbook. You need to rearrange such that it will be easier to add. Who will do that? Yeah, yourself. You give chance. I give chance. Faster. Equal to, no, that is right only. Equal to, she did not rearrange. She made it simple, that's all. Very good. Sit down. So, she brought minus 2 by 5 to this side. 5 plus 2 plus 3. Whichever the fashion of adding, I can add. I can add 5 plus 3 first, then add 2. Isn't it? That is what commutativity says to us. That is what associativity says to us. Understood? Likewise, she has rearranged. She has brought minus 2 by 5 to this side such that 3 by 5 and minus 2 by 5 will be at same side so that we can do easier addition. And she has done the same thing for 7 by 3 and minus 2 by 3 also. So, 3 by 5 plus minus 2 by 5. Plus into minus. Isn't it? Same denominator we can put. Plus 7 by 3 plus minus 2 by 3. Same denominator. 7 minus 2. Isn't it? That equals 3 by 2. 3 minus 2. 1 by 5. 7 minus 2.
5 by
5 by 3. Very good. Here comes the problem. Both the denominators are not same. Both fractions are not like fractions. Both are unlike fractions. Very good. So you need to find, what do you need to find for doing addition for this? What do you need to find for moving forward? Yes, someone is saying. Yes, it is obvious. Sit down. It is LCM you need to find out such that you can turn the both denominators as same. Understood? LCM of 5 and 3.
15.
Yes, it is obvious. 15. You can directly write the LCM as common denominator for both of them. Understood? So, how many times 15 goes in 5?
5 3
5 Very good. 3 into 1. 3 into 1. How many times 15 goes in 3? 5 times. 5 into 5. That is equal to 3 into 1 is 3 plus 5 into 5 is 25 divided by 15. 3 plus 25. 28 by 15. So, because of rearrangement, we could able to solve this long expression in a easier way in these few steps only. Otherwise, you need to find the LCM for this both, solving them, LCM for this both, solving them, and common LCM for this both, again adding them. That takes long time. Understood? That is all about the seventh problem. Fastly note down.
Sir, we have tried first point also, first step also.
Your wish. You can write directly. Otherwise. Okay. Faster. Killing the time. Okay. I'll give the time. Simultaneously you need to understand and write. That should be there in the mathematics.
Finish?
Finish?
Yes, sir.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
Let us look into the eighth problem. Eighth problem, third one. Let me write the problem.
Minus 4 by 7.
Minus 4 by 7. So it is asked to subtract minus 7. That subtract meant for 1, 2, 3 in the eighth problem. Okay, please be silent. It is asked to subtract minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. Understood?
Yes.
Which comes so subtraction means obviously minus symbol will involve. So who is going to fill the spaces for me? Only two. Yesterday we had the discussion. Subtract 5 from 10. What do you do? 10 minus 5 you do. Subtract 10 from 5. What will you do? 5 minus 10 you will write. We had the discussion, isn't it? Subtract 2 from 1. Then 1 minus 2.
Minus 1.
Understood? Likewise, subtract minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. What is this? Yes, minus 4 by 7 will be here.
Minus.
And it is minus 7. Okay, do not get confused. This space and this space are filled with exact these numbers, and this will be the first one, this will be the second one. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Minus because we are subtracting. Let us do this. Minus 4 by 7 as it is you can write. As there is nothing outside to multiply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus into minus. Plus 7. Now here comes the problem. As there are no same denominators, we are going to find LCM. What is the LCM of 7 and 1?
7.
Very good. 7. 7. How many times 7 goes in 7? 1 into minus 4.
Minus.
1 into something. 1 into 1 lakh. 1 lakh. 1 into 1,000. 1,000. 1 into minus 1 crore. Minus 1 crore. Understood? 1 into minus 4? Very good. plus
7.
7 times 7 into 7. 7 into 7. 7 into 7.
49.
49. 49 minus 4. How much? Yes, it's obvious. Louder.
Minus 45.
45.
Minus 45.
No, it's 45 only. Suppose 4 minus 2 is there. This is 2. Minus 2 plus 4. Nothing, I just rearranged. Just like this problem, I just rearranged. Even then,
Minus 2.
no, even then it is 2. You don't know the addition probably?
Sir, minus into plus is equals to minus plus.
Okay, let me recall. Okay, let me explain you the addition.
Plus into
So,
minus a big symbol.
which is yes, obviously. Which is the bigger sign among these four, among these both? Plus or minus? Plus. Put the plus symbol. Which is the bigger sign among these? Plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. Find the difference of them. Find the difference. 4 minus 2. 2. Minus 5 plus 10. Bigger sign. Difference of them.
5.
Likewise, you need to find out. Do not get confused. So here also, bigger sign.
49.
Bigger sign is
Plus.
plus. Smaller sign is minus. So plus. Difference of 49 and 4.
45.
45 by 7 is the answer. Likewise, you need to find out all those 1 and 2 also.
Yes, sir. Sir, right, sir.
Quicker.
Yes, sir.
Over.
Yes, sir.
Very good. You need to maintain that tempo, that fastness. So let me move to the 10th question. Who will read to me? Yeah, yourself.
The sum of two rational numbers is 8. If one of the numbers is minus 5 by 6, find the other.
Find the other. Sit down. Thank you. So the sum of two rational numbers. I don't know what are those two numbers. Okay. The sum of two rational numbers. The sum of two rational numbers is 8. So yes, said sum of two rational numbers is
8.
Okay. Among those, one of the number is
Minus 5 by 6.
anywhere you can write minus
5 by 6.
It is asking to find out the other number. Understood? Are you all clear with this representation? There are two rational numbers. Among them, minus 5 by 6 is minus 5 by 6 is one of them. And if you add these two, you will get 8. That is what he meant. He asked us to find out the other number. Let us assume that number as x. That means what? Fill this gap with x. So, in order to find out x equal to, what do you need to find? What do you need to do? Free up the terms which are there on the left hand side. That means you need to move all the terms along what are there with the left x. You need to move them towards right hand side. Understood? It needs to go to right hand side. Understood? So minus 5 by 6 goes to right hand side. What does it become? Yes, very good. Plus 5 by 6 it becomes. Then x only remains on LHS. So 8 plus 5 by 6. If you do the addition, that is called x. Let us do it. Take 1 as denominator. Common denominator will be
6.
how many times? 1 goes in 6. 6 goes in 1. 6 times. 6 into 8. 48. How many times 6 goes in 6?
2 times.
How many times 6 goes in 6?
1 time.
Yes, louder. 1 time. 1 into 5.
5.
48 plus 5.
53.
So, Rx is 53 by 6. Understood? That means that space, this space, the number which we do not know previously is 53 by 6 only. If you have the strength, you can put this 53 by 6 and do not look into the 8. Solve this. You will get the 8 for sure. Understood? You all clear with this? Quickly note down. You can write, so the number is 53 by 6. You can write down. Write it down faster. Over. Over. Look at the 13th problem. These are all word problems. You need to give the answers to me. I will be explaining those sentences a bit more. I will elaborate those sentences. You need to give the answers about those. Right, sir. So write the set of numbers which do not have additive identity. Natural numbers. Do you think natural numbers do not have those?
Yes, sir.
So I will take 5. 5 plus 0 I will add.
5.
I get 5. Isn't my 0 giving my identity? Isn't my 0 giving the same number? 5 plus 0. 5. So 0 is the additive identity there. The set of numbers which do not have additive identity.
0.
0 has 0 as additive identity. Yes. All natural numbers are do not have additive identity. Why? Even though 5 plus 0 gives 5, natural numbers do not have additive identity. Why? Because that 0 is not there in the natural number. You cannot bring other numbers from other set such that you can add and have the identity. Understood? You cannot find any other number in the set of natural numbers such that you will get the same number. So, natural numbers do not have additive identity. Next one.
0.
The reciprocal of a negative rational number will be
0. It is last one, sir.
yes.
Negative.
The reciprocal of a negative rational number. I need an example of negative rational number. Yourself. Example of negative rational number. Yeah.
Minus 11.
Any fraction you say.
Minus 23 by 6.
Yes, minus 23 by 6. Reciprocal of this. Sit down. Minus 6 by 23. So, again I get negative rational number. So, the reciprocal of negative rational number will be negative rational number. The middle one you will solve on your own. Let us look into the new concept now. Let us look into the new concept. So, what are the number systems systems we have learned so far? Can anyone state that for me? What are the number system? Yes.
Natural numbers.
Very good.
Whole numbers.
Very good.
Integers.
Integers.
Rational
Rational numbers. So sit down. In your lower classes, you have plotted each and every integer or natural number or whole number on a number line. Now we are interested in plotting the rational numbers. It's quite easy to plot the integers, whole numbers or natural numbers on the number line. Who will plot the integer number line for me on the board? Yes.
Sir.
Yes. I'll give the chance, no problem. Plot the integers on the number line. Bigger. Integers. Big numbers, bigger size. Later write. No, integers do not have denominators. Do not confuse with integers and rational numbers. Do not bring fractions and all. What are the integers? Yeah.
0, 1,
Those things only you plot. I am not asking for the bigger numbers. Yes.
Integers have whole numbers on the
Okay. So that's all. Okay. Thank you. So she has plotted 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the number line. So integers include negative numbers also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me plot those for you. 0, this is 1, this is 2,
3, 4,
very good. You are quite familiar with this. So now we are interested in plotting the rational numbers. Look at this rational number. Have you ever learned about these two words? Improper fraction, proper fraction. Can anyone tell me what is a proper fraction?
Sir.
Yeah, yourself. Okay.
Numerator is less than denominator.
Yes, numerator is small, denominator is big. In comparison with each other. Sit down. Improper fraction. Yes, let him tell. Others should be quiet. Yes. Very good. Numerator should be big. Denominator should be small. I've written the example also. This is improper. So, for plotting, if it is a proper fraction, you can easily plot. If it is an improper fraction, then also you can easily plot, but you need to make little modification to the given fraction. Understood? Let us take 5 by 6. 5 by 6. Can anyone predict in between what all the integers this 5 by 6 lies? Yes. In between what all the integers 5 by 6 lies?
5 by 6, sir.
Yes.
5 between 4 by 6 and between
Okay, you are right. Yes.
4 by 6 and 6 by 6.
Yes. Sit down. She moved more forward in the class. Between the integers I'm asking. Yes, you are right. You are obviously right. Integers I'm asking.
5 by 6.
Integers. Do not bring the fractions. You can predict. Yes, yourself.
4 between 4 and 5.
Between 4 and 5.
4 and 6.
4 and 6. It's easier. Okay. I'll clarify the doubt. So, can you write 0 as 0 by 6?
No, sir.
Okay, what is the value of 0 by 6 then?
0.
Can you write 0 as 0 by 6?
No,
You can write it. It is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Can you write 0 by 6 as 0?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Can you write 1 as 6 by 6?
Yes, sir.
Isn't 5 by 6 between 0 by 6 and 6 by 6?
No, sir.
It is 0 by 6, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, 6 by 6. Understood? What is this 0 by 6 is?
0.
What is this 6 by 6 is?
6.
So, between what all the integers 5 by 6 lies?
0.
0 and 1. Here it lies. Before that, you need to divide, according to the denominator, you need to divide this portion of number line into 6 equal parts. That is only you need to do. That is 0 by 6, you can tell. 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, 6 by 6 is nothing but 1. Understood?
Yes,
You are clear with this?
Yes, sir.
This is the very way you are going to plot any proper fraction on number line. Understood? You are clear with this? Whatever the proper fraction is. 23 by 80. Is it a proper fraction or improper fraction? Because 23 is lesser than 80. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This also lies between 0 and 1. How? You need to divide the portion.
0 by 80.
Yes, very good. 0 by 80, 1 by 80,
2 by
2 by 80. In that very process, you will find that 23 by 80. So on, 80 by 80. Do you all understand how to plot the proper fractions?
Yes, sir.
Even if it is negative, you don't worry. Suppose minus 5 by 6 is given. Then it lies between 0 and minus 1. How? Minus 6 by 6 is nothing but? Very good. 0 by 6 is nothing but? 0. So, minus 1 by 6, minus 2 by 6, minus 3 by 6, minus 4 by 6, minus 5 by 6, and minus 6 by 6. That is nothing but minus 1. You need to divide this portion into 6 equal parts and plot the minus 5 by 6. Understood? Do you all understand how to plot a proper fraction? You are clear with this? Let us discuss the improper fraction in the next class. So let us revise what all we have learned today. Okay. So we have discussed the product. Yes, very good. Product of 2 by 11 and reciprocal of minus 5 by 14. That is our first sum. What do we need to do? We need to turn the minus 5 by 14 into minus 4 by 5 and directly multiply. That is the first sum. And subtract minus 7 from minus 4 by 7. What did we do? We need to take the minus 4 by 7 as the first part, minus 7 in that second bracket, we need to put the minus 7. Understood? That's how we need to do. And we have found the unknown number with which we have added minus 5 by 6 to get 8. We have assumed that unknown number as x, aren't we? So, those are all the things we have explained. We had the discussion about. We have also discussed how does a proper fraction look like. How does a improper fraction look like? Can you give me example of improper fraction? Louder.
23 by 6.
Very good. 23 by 6 because yes, you are right. Very good. Sit down. There the numerator is 23. 23 is bigger than the 6. So numerator is bigger than the denominator. So we have learned how to plot a proper fraction on a number line. Even if it is negative improper fraction, we can find it this way. If it is a proper fraction of positive, we can find it this way. You need, according to the division, denominator, you need to look at the denominator for knowing how many divisions you need to make. If there are 6, if there is 6, you need to make 6 divisions between 0 and 1.
Yes, sir.
If there are 80, You need to make 80 divisions between 0 and 1. If there are 6 in the negative fraction, you need to make the 6 divisions between 0 and 0 and minus 1. Very good. 0 and minus 1. It is negative because minus 6 by 6 gives us minus 1. Understood? You are clear with this? Let's discuss the improper fraction representation in tomorrow's class. Thank you.